advocacy is my whole background, which is how do you compel individuals to join you in a certain belief or in an effort to greater support for the arts. I teach how to tell stories, the impact of the arts in an more impactful way. But I was able to get $160 million from the state for nonprofit arts organizations in 3.5 years. But when you're, dealing with art, which I say, when did arts become a 4-letter word? A lot of people just disregard that it's nothing. And so how do you flip that from being frivolous or an extra or something elitist to something that's actually foundational and that we need really to be thriving and innovative and surviving as a culture and as a nation? And so that's just what I'm trying to implore on students and teach them.
What you said kind of just resonated with me in terms of being an imperative, because I think in all of us, there's that creative piece that most of the time gets smothered or just kind of locked up, stifled. So is there any direction about, it being imperative for people to be expressive and create art and produce things? That's part of your mission.
Yeah, absolutely. So, when I talk to lawmakers, I tell them, we hear so often that we want to be the most innovative state in STEM and all of this tech and new manufacturing and all of that. And I argue that if we're not creative, we can't be innovative. That Edison was a creative. The Wright brothers were creative. Putting a man on the moon. I mean, those were when you drill down to it, those were creative ideas. Those were people that are curious and wonder. They're problem solvers. And that's what artists or creatives do every day. So when I was talking about or lobbying for the sector, I didn't talk about artists. I talked about creatives, because the connotation that, oh, you're an artist, it's this extra elitism. They're highly skilled tradespeople, and any skill that you learn through art can be transferred to any industry. Why I'm doing this, I worry about our future if we don't stop and put art back in school, allow students to express themselves. Just like we require math, not everybody's going to be a mathematician. We require physical education. Not everybody's carved out to be an athlete. Art isn't paint by numbers. It's not just a fun craft to do. We were the highest unemployed sector during the pandemic, double restaurants and bars. You never heard anything about that. You saw legislation to allow liquor sales to go or extend outdoor dining and all of this, billions of dollars going to save that. And I said, there's no carry out in the arts, and there's no way for them to generate revenue and survive. And being the highest unemployed sector, those are people, that's their livelihood.